said goodbye, my whole world shined. Hey, hey.
Good day everyone, I'm Engineer Cadet Divinesia and I will discuss the application of UNCLOS to the maritime claims of the claimants to the South China Sea. UNCLOS provide the legal framework for maritime claims in the South China Sea, but its application is complex and contested, which some claimants like China asserting history, right, and drawing 9-dash claims that are not fully recognized under the convention. Now, here what things get messy in the South China Sea, and we got multiple countries: China, the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, and even Taiwan being asserting claims, often choose claiming overlapping. Here, more details break. Number 1. UNCLOS and Maritime Zone, Exclusive Economic Zone, AEZ. UNCLOS allow coastal state to claim an AEZ extending 200 nautical miles from their coastal line, granting them right to explore and exploit resources within that zone. Continental Shelf, UNCLOS also define the extend the continental shelf, which is the seabed and sea soil of the sea area extended beyond the AEZ. Territorial Sea, UNCLOS define territorial sea, which is the area of the sea that extend 12 nautical miles from a coastal plain, where the coastal state exercise sovereignty. Archipelagic waters, UNCLOS recognize the concept of the archipelagic waters, where state which archipelagic formation can claim waters within their archipelagic boundaries. Number 2. Claims in the South China Sea. China 9-dash line claim. Claims China assert historical rights and claims sovereignty over vast areas of the South China Sea, including the 9-dash line, which is a map that outlines China claim in the areas. Other claimants, including Philippines, Vietnam, and Brunei, also have overlapping claims to the island reef and maritime features in the South China Sea. The Philippine case. The Philippines initial arbitration proceeding against China under UNCLOS argue that China claims and action in the South China Sea violate the convention. Arbitration ruling. In 2016, Permanent Court of Arbitration ruled against China claims, starting that China 9-dash claim in action in South China Sea were inconsistent with UNCLOS. China response. China rejected the arbitration ruling and continues to assert its claim the South China Sea. Number 3. UNCLOS and dispute resolution. Dispute settlement mechanism. UNCLOS provide mechanism for resolving maritime dispute, including arbitration, judicial settlement, and conciliation. The South China Sea arbitration. The Philippine case against China is an example of dispute settlement mechanism of UNCLOS being used. China position. China has consistently refused to participate of UNCLOS dispute settlement mechanism, argue that tribunal lack jurisdiction. Number 4. Key issues. Historical claims versus UNCLOS. The application of UNCLOS in the South China Sea is complicated by the issue of historical claims which are not explicitly recognized under the Convention. Maritime demolition of overlapping claims of different states in the South China Sea require a clear demolition of maritime boundaries, which is a complex process under UNCLOS. Freedom of navigation. The South China Sea is a vital trade route and the dispute in the area raise concern about freedom of navigation and the security of shipping lines. Environment protection. UNCLOS also address environment protection in the ocean, and dispute in the South China Sea raise concern about the potential impact of human activities on the maritime environment. And this all about my discussion. And I'm Indian Cadet de Venetia. Thank you for watching.